Okay. Let's see. I'm waiting. Okay, good. Let's start some music. Yeah. hmm Yo. Bill O'Reilly, will you take this one?
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll, no. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
All right. And then I'm just getting ready to share this stream in there, but
This channel offers
let's do
no
the
advice
disclaimer.
regarding the nature, potential value, or suitability of any particular digital asset that may be talked about or discussed. Viewers should not construe any information displayed, published, or provided by this channel as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice.
Yeah, that's my man, Homeless Harry, and I got him a bag of 100, so he's not going to be homeless for long. Welcome to church, everyone. Welcome to church. We got some stuff to talk about. We have a big thing, big news that happened over the week, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I've titled the title for today's show is What the FUD? 100 Uniswap, new chain. We're going to talk about it all. And if you do end up in the chats, feel free to say hello, all that fun stuff, and all that. So let me just jump in. It was an eventful past week. A lot has happened, which resulted in some FUD. I didn't go live on Friday because things were still in motion and I didn't feel properly prepared to talk about everything at that point. Now, though, more light has been shed on the situation, and I feel like I'm in a better position to talk to you guys. So I'm here. So what happened? Well, on Tuesday, April 9th, Uniswap put out an announcement that they had been given a Wells notice from the ever lovely SEC. A Wells notice is a letter issued by the Securities Exchange Commission to inform a person or entity that they are under investigation for potential securities law violations and provides them with an opportunity to respond before the SEC takes further action. In Uniswap's announcement, they said, our entire suite of current products will continue to be available and we will continue to ship new products. So it looked like everything was business as usual. However, as early as Thursday, April 11th, a number of people tried to buy 100 on Uniswap were reporting issues when they were trying to buy. The developers at 100 began investigating. T, one of the admins in the Telegram group, told investors he sent 127 emails to Uniswap. They responded but didn't have an answer. He then said the solution is probably moving somewhere else and that our tokens are safe. The admin running the 100 official Telegram handle said, the decision has to be made is based on if we feel Uniswap is going to beat the SEC. If they win, then DeFi wins. But if they lose, it will affect all tokens on DEX. It is already difficult for people to get BNB in the US. If we go somewhere else, it will be easier for people in certain countries to buy the native token to buy 100. But there's a lot of work involved moving everything over to another chain. This other chain would eventually allow us to do everything the devs want to do. Our own chain plus gaming. This is a decision the devs are pondering and making sure we get the support we need wherever we go. Okay? And so out of an abundance of caution, 100 devs decided to pull the liquidity from Uniswap until there was more clarity and a decision could be made. They have been in constant contact with investors assuring us that our tokens are safe. Despite that, a wave of fear has begun to circulate through parts of the community. So that is what we're going to talk about. Okay. I just want to remind everyone this is not the first storm we've had to weather as a community. We've dealt with liquidity migration before with little notice when the devs made the decision to pull from PancakeSwap, which, by the way, showed little support to its top performing meme coin in 2023 on the Binance Smart Chain, which was 100. It was available on the same day on Uniswap. Why did they do that? Because these devs worked tirelessly to protect this project and its investors from any possible threat that could be lurking. Big moves like these don't go unnoticed by the community, and if you aren't actively participating in the chats, this may drive enough fear within you to make you want to sell. Sales are expected to take place once we find our new home, but for those of you who see that this bias ecosystem with its offerings of projects such as 100, Bias, Dino Biddies NFTs, and DXO is the most revolutionary thing to happen in crypto for a while, then you might be in a perfect position to score big once we migrate. If you are thinking about selling, you might want to reconsider, because if indeed we are able to buy 100 from a native token that can be bought on Coinbase, that might be the biggest bullish announcement I've seen in a while. There are a lot of people in the US market who are interested in crypto, and the meme coin sector is booming. This might be the catalyst we need in order to get us to the $100 million market cap. Now, I hope Uniswap wins their case if the SEC decides to charge them with securities violations. I hope 100 one day gets back on their decks, and I think it will. But for now, that doesn't appear to be the case. The developers at Bias are not new to crypto. You can tell because they act quicker in response to threats in the market than others do. They are protecting this ecosystem, and they are protecting our tokens. Okay? So I want to go ahead, see if it's Sunday and there wasn't a lot of notice, so there might, I'll just check the chat real quick. Whoa. Okay, good. I've got Crypto Cato in the chat. What's up, Cato? And, oh, you know what? I think I can go to this page right here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, okay. So, oh, I don't see, I see a comment on this one. I have two screens open. Okay. So yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to talk about was um, just everything that went down. And I just wanted to, I wasn't, when everything was happening on Friday, I didn't know the answers either. I didn't know. I wanted to make sure that I was well informed before I came out and talked to everybody. But Cato is in the chat. Crypto Coin Slayer, he's in the chat. Good. So, you know what? And this is what I thought. All right, right here. I've got a whole, yeah, this one. When I found out that Gary Gensler sued, served Uniswap a Wells notice, I said,
Boy, that escalated quickly.
all right. But then, the 100 devs, they kicked in the gear, and it was kind of like this.
Like we always do about this time.
That's right. So, this is, here's the other thing that I wanted to talk about. We are at a $10 million market cap. So really, essentially, we are in the very beginning, guys. We are in the beginning. And so if this were just any other regular run-of-the-mill project, you wouldn't run into some of the things that we're running into. This is what revolutionary technology can look like. And we are seeing it. So we get to experience these growth pains together. And that's where I think that the people who hold on, who decide to hold and even buy these dips, when these dips emerge, then they are going to be the ones that are primed to win this thing. And imagine that. Imagine, this thing eventually kicks on. That's all we're missing is we just need the right person to get on board. the right, whatever you could call it, influencer, you could call it whatever, the right investor to come in and say, man, I am looking at this project. There really isn't anything like 100 with the 100-hour wait. There isn't anything like Bias where they've burned what 83% of their supply, and then the remaining percentage, what 17%, is out there, and it's already become so scarce to the point that these dino biddies are now coming in and paying you even more. And so, everybody is already getting money. Yeah. So, Fit Crypto in the chat, he says that 100 will surmount this hurdle. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is these types of experiences make all of us stronger, but especially when these devs who are not, they aren't new to crypto to begin with, and so when they now have this type of experience, this type of battle experience, they are going to come out even stronger and be able to take this stuff on. So these aren't the only projects that we're going to see, and so these start to get successful, start to gain some traction. Then these future projects may not run into as many of these hurdles, but we've got to understand that we are okay to take these ones on. These are, if we can take these ones on as investors, then we can take anything else that comes our way. And I look at the track record of these devs. Have these devs ever sold any 100 at all? They told us that from the beginning, from day one, they would not sell the tokens. And so with all of the liquidity migration, everything taking place, they've never sold a tokens. And yep, and that's what Crypto Cato says. Devs have not rugged, and I can work with that. And here's the other thing too. So they talk about getting 100 and on a chain that is more accessible to the American market. You know how much okay, let's go back to the time when Ethereum, when 100 was on Ethereum, right? We had that going on. It was super easy to get people on board in America. In fact, those of us that were in America that were bringing our friends on, most of them were on the Ethereum chain. The problem with Ethereum is it's slow, and eventually, in the dev's opinion, that eventually Ethereum is going to die. It's too expensive, it's too cumbersome, it's too slow, and they don't want to do that. But they still want to work with the American market. But the American crypto exchanges do not work with Binance. They don't offer Binance to be able to get us easily accessible access, whatever, to our decentralized exchanges. So if we can get on that, something, we can make it as easy as making a video, say, hey, all you got to do, go to Coinbase. You can literally walk your friends through this stuff. And it's now on a chain that is still inexpensive, quick, secure, safe. That's what we want. That is the missing piece that we've needed. And it's also something that can be accessed across the world too. That's the other thing. We want to make sure that it's accessible for everyone. So, it's when it doesn't go as planned, sometimes it can be frustrating, but at the same time, when you look at a pivot like this, where they, that old saying, never let a crisis go to waste, this may be that crisis that we needed, and it may work out super, super favorably for investors. And, that's where I stay engaged in the chats. I stay paying attention to what the devs are saying, and everything I've seen, I've been completely happy with. I love it. I appreciate the fact that they've been honest. They've communicated. I mean, the communication has really ramped up these past 2 weeks. Maybe it's just because they've been able to pull away from the building or something, but they have communicated. In fact, last Wednesday they had an AMA with T on there, and one thing T had said in there was I had asked the question, what do you guys want people to know about 100? And his response was, how does it make you feel? How did it make you feel when you could buy 100? What was your experience like? And, and it was just funny because I kind of reflected on that. I said, man, I remember in those early days when we came in, there was nothing like this. This was before the copycats. This was before all of the stuff was happening, where all of the changes, all that. And I just couldn't believe that I was investing in a meme coin. And but it was awesome. I mean, I knew that the bias devs were doing this. I was already in bias, so I said, but we didn't know that 100 was a bias project. So when we knew, I was like, wow, okay. So if you're putting the same brains behind 100 that you put behind bias, then I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go put in more than $50 because I didn't want to put in more than $50 when I first got in. But then I just remembered getting people on board and watching everybody's watching all of us gain. We felt like we were in a coin that could not lose, and I still do to this day. I still feel that way. And so now the gears have changed. I feel like now, man, am I going to be one of those people that got in one of these projects like a Shiba Inu when it was early? There was a coin when I first got into crypto in January of 21. So it was May of 21 when somebody the guy that got me into crypto, he said, hey, get into this meme coin. And it was just one of those silly coins that it was just a name. It was just a name. It was just a silly meme coin. They come a dime a dozen. And I just bought it, and I just remember how fun it was to get on DeFi. Like, take my Ethereum, spend my $100 in gas to get a $50 worth of a token. It was such a waste of money, but it was so fun. The experience of decentralized finance. I love that feeling. And even now, just being able to go from the different exchanges, it's a fun thing. But seeing what these devs are trying to do, where they're trying to build on that, it's not just a coin that has that just is something that just you wait for the value to go up and then you trade it and all this and that. They want to build real utility behind it. And with everything that they are looking at, they're looking at the future of gaming. They talked about having their own chain. So being a part of a project that early, I just felt like, man, this is what keeps me in there. These devs have not changed anything. They haven't changed their motivation. They haven't changed their direction. They haven't changed anything. They continue to protect the project, and they continue to protect the investors, and they are ready to pivot if they need to. And that's the coolest thing. And they know how to pivot. That's the other thing too. And yeah, it's going to take some time to get us onto a new chain, but once we get that, then eventually we find our footing, and then we can get back to square one, where we're trying to get to that 100 million market cap. I want to get that, because then imagine how much easier it's going to be able to onboard people once we can say, hey, now you can just buy it with whatever, get on a centralized exchange. You can just buy it with your money, whatever. And so this is, and it's not like it can't happen. You get revolutionary projects like this in the right hands, in the right eyes, with the right type of support. And that's where we have to come as a community. We have to stay loving this, stay engaged. And when these storms come, just be able to fight that FUD. And sometimes it feels hard, because sometimes that fear kicks in. You don't have the answers. You don't know what to say. So give it some time. Allow yourself to get some clarity, and then come out swinging. And that's what I want to do. I want to stay. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that Red Rocket is still bullish. Haven't sold a single token, won't sell a single token And if even if that means going down with the ship, that's fine with me, because this journey has been an amazing ride. I've loved it, and it's just been fun. Crypto Nom says bias is still on Pancake. Is that okay? I didn't know that. So okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know. But so that's good. That's good if that is, because then I have to look at the price. I want to go in and get some more. I have to check out my Dino biddies too. So that'll be the other thing too. So then they talked about in the Telegram, they talked about migrating onto a new chain, and they talked about they'll start with 100 and then they'll work everything else, like bias, DXO, and they would have to figure out the Dino biddies as well, the NFTs. So a lot for us to stay tuned for, and there's just a lot happening. I think with this newest round of the SEC coming out and attacking crypto, I think they're doing everything they can to keep crypto down. But if you see that SEC track record, they're not looking good. But they still do it anyway. So what I really hope is that that Uniswap wins this case, and because that will be a huge win for crypto, and that's something we need. That's something that that would a project like ours, that would have the potential to send us through the moon. So Crypto Cato says team no sale. That's right. That's right. Or no, I think you meant no sell, like SELL. You said no sale. Well, hey, no sale too. That means never on sale. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so that's the type of thing. And that's the other thing that's exciting about crypto is it still hasn't went mainstream. Like, it's went mainstream when your mom knows how to get on MetaMask and buy whatever crypto she's looking for. You know what I mean? So there's still so many things that they're working on to make this stuff relevant. And we're in a time where a lot of people are just making the stupidest projects and somehow, some way, getting it in front of people. But what is tough about that is you're seeing so many people get rugged, get basically left a bad taste in their mouth with crypto. I know that I've been in projects before that rugged. I mean, I was in projects that I knew I shouldn't have been in, and but I went in for it anyway. And then when it went, I never ever invested any money. I think that's why I can absorb these storms. When these storms come, I never get shaken too bad, because I never put in more money than I'm willing to lose. It's something I want it to win. It would be awesome. It would be amazing to make generational wealth, life-changing money. That would be great. I would love it. But if it goes down, I know what the threats are. I mean, I'm in crypto because it's your risk assessment. You decide how much risk you can take. I'm in a project that is a 10 million market cap project, which is just a baby in the crypto world. But I'm in it for the potential. But I also know that things can go south and I could lose everything. But I always make sure that I never put in more than I'm willing to lose. So that's one recommendation I have. If you're going through these choppy waters and you're feeling like, man, this is just too much, then at some point, just pull out what you need to be able to weather these storms a little bit without wrecking your day. Because you don't want to. The stress is one of those things that we as Americans deal with on a daily basis, and we've got to look for ways that we can reduce that stress as much as we can. And so when you're coming into these 100 communities, one thing that I want to see in this community, and I want to be a part of, is where we're in that 100 chat room, and we're lifting each other up. So if someone's coming into that chat room and they're asking questions, come in with support. say, hey man, I've got the answer to this, or if you don't have the answer, whatever, but lift each other up. Let this be a room and a community where we're there to lift each other up and motivate each other, and all that kind of stuff, because it's more than just crypto. These I see you people every day. I see Parabolic P, I see Crypto Slayer, I see Kato, I see Crypto Muscle. I see you guys every day, and I love being able to open up my Telegram and see you guys. I love seeing what you guys are posting on Twitter, and I love being bullish on the same. We are in this in unison for the same project. We all want the same thing. And so that means when these storms come, we we got to circle the wagon and protect each other and others from this FUD. So if there's FUD, you're hearing it and you're seeing the project for what it is, that it's safe, that these devs are doing everything they can to push us and motivate us and give us a shot in crypto at the most revolutionary projects, then that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we are just showing the world that, hey, we are here to do amazing things. So let's see. I think, is there anything else in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, I'm still live. I just want to make sure that I'm getting everybody. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Let me know before I close this thing down. I just wanted to, I knew I missed Friday, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure that I had all of the information I needed to give you guys some information. Yeah, so I think, oh, it looks like, oh, yeah, maybe it's done. No, it is live. It's still live. Man, sorry guys. I'm using my Wi-Fi. I thought I plugged in my internet, and so when I noticed I had my Wi-Fi, I thought that it may have cut out on service. So sorry about that if I have any issues. Let me see if I have a, yeah, this is my, no, let's see. How about this one?
Oh, man.
Something like that. All right, guys. I think that is everything I have. Oh, yeah. Okay. Crypto says not going anywhere. Good. So I am still live. Did you guys experience any issues with my Wi-Fi? Normally I have this thing plugged in, and it is plugged in, but I noticed my Wi-Fi is on. I don't know. Whatever. But I got everything addressed. I did. Yeah, good. So good to see you guys with the comments. Kato says not going anywhere. Parabolic P says not selling either. I love it. This is the right place. You are the people I want to be with, and I truly appreciate you guys. I appreciate these devs for facing everything. I mean, you think that we're scared about losing our investments? Imagine these guys who have built all of this, and they're faced with the types of things that they're faced with on a daily basis, things we don't even know about. And so that's where they've had to make these decisions. Okay, well, Pancake Swap doesn't want to support us. We're going to roll out, and then whatever happened with Uniswap, they made that decision to roll out. And, and I can't imagine that's a decision that they would make lightly. I cannot imagine, but they knew what Uniswap was facing with that Wells notice. So, I really do think we are in safe hands. And like I said, this might be the bullish piece of information we got. The fact that they are looking at a chain that is being carried by Coinbase. And, because if it's carried on Coinbase, it's sure as heck going to be carried on Binance for everyone else around the world, and other large exchanges. So an easily accessible and accepted native token that all of us can easily purchase, and it's inexpensive, so the fees aren't gonna they're gonna be able to support the ecosystem. I'm telling you, man. I think we are in a good spot. I want to thank Cato. Cato did a really good live spaces. Him and Boss Lady Crypto, they came out swinging, man. They were, I believe it was part 2 in their 4-part series. That was a very good and entertaining listen. So check them out. There's other. Let's see what else is going on in the crypto community. Of course, join the Telegram group, get in the Twitter, U.S. Mail. He's always dropping 100 crypto uh, memes and all kinds of information. Coin Slayer, you're out there. You're still bullish. I know you're bullish. Parabolic P, still bullish. Crypto Nom, still bullish. Everybody's bullish. We're still bullish. All right. No such thing as a bear market. And I think with that, yeah, Crypto Slayer says new journey is ready. Yeah. And Crypto Vault giving us the muscle, right? Yes, so good. So that is everything I have for you guys. I will be back on my normal schedule for next Friday, and we'll go in there. Hopefully, we get another AMA. That would be great if we could get another AMA, because that was actually my intent on last Friday, was to take some of the AMA questions and answers and go over some of those Friday. But all of this eruption started happening. Like, what? Trying to knock us off our game. That ain't gonna happen. So hopefully we can get another AMA, and hopefully we can do something like that. So a lot of good things ahead. Stay engaged, stay focused, and stay positive. Stay lifting each other up. This is our community. We are in this together. We are in this together. So keep each other positive, keep each other focused, and keep it 100. We'll catch you guys next time. Take care.